Well, good morning. Now, I wanted to share this because I'm still laying down. I didn't want to get out of my bed to go and fire up the computer and, record. So I thought there's an easier way. So I'm on my phone. Affirmations. We're going to talk about those today because I don't think that we truly understand what an affirmation is. Now, here's the dictionary. It says to validate or confirm, to state positively, to assert something or a judgment or decree it. This is what the Merriam-Webster definition of affirmation is. He affirmed his innocence. He stated, decreed. That's what affirmation means from the dictionary. So Neville says to you, those inner murmurings that we have, right? We are affirming every single day, all day. If you get out of bed in the morning, you go, oh, fuck, I hate my job. That is an affirmation. If you go, oh, I've been single for so long, I'll never meet anybody. There aren't any good men about. That is an affirmation. Oh my goodness. I've got the Midas touch. That is an affirmation. I find all the good deals when I'm going out trying to shop. That is an affirmation. Man, every time you turn around, somebody wants something from you. That is an affirmation. Oh, I feel so fat. I'm so ugly. That is an affirmation. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. How come I can't get these things? That is an affirmation. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? We affirm all day, every day, whether we are aware that we are affirming or we are unaware we are affirming. Right? This is why the Bible says to you, the power of life and death is in the tongue. But I don't think it just literally means the tongue, because what if you could not speak? Your mind is still fully functioning. You're still thinking those thoughts. So when people say, well, do affirmations work? Yes, they sure do, because you affirm all day, every day. Some people say, well, you know what? It's so hard to be constantly looking at your thoughts all day long. That takes so much energy. Well, that's an affirmation. If you think it takes so much energy to think about your thoughts. This is why when the Bible says to you, whatever is true, whatever is honest, whatever is loving and of good report, think on these things. Why do you want to think on those things? Because those are affirmations. And whatever you affirm to yourself, now you see, you can either do it with a feeling, because remember I told you how impressions are formed. You can either do it that way, or you can say it over and over and over and over again. Why? Because repetition also imprints upon the mind. So, what are we going to do today, people? What are we going to do today? Neville Goddard says to you, affirm who you are in that new state. Stay faithful to that new state. Well, how do you stay faithful to the new state? By affirming who you want to be. And Joseph Murphy comes along and he says, all right. So if you say, I don't want to be broke anymore, I'm tired of being broke, then you affirm your wealth by saying to yourself, God is the constant supply of all my needs and meets my needs instantaneously. So do you understand now what an affirmation is? Be careful how you speak to yourself. And I say that because we are all guilty of doing it. We've got those mothers, we've got those fathers who can be well-meaning and say things like, oh, that's impossible. Nobody's ever done that before. As a child, you lack discernment. And so you absorb it and you take it on. But as an adult with a critical thinking mind, you must look back at that and say, wait, that affirmation influenced me to this day? Well, I don't want to be that. I want to be this. And do what Neville says. Affirm who you want to be and stay faithful to that state. Do what Joseph Murphy says and create the affirmation that counters the negative. Because one person is telling you, do it this way. Another person is giving you the tool on how to do it to make it a little bit easier. So, affirm. Affirm means you are saying something to yourself over and over again, whether or not you believe it. This is why Neville says don't jokingly say things. I had a habit of saying, nobody listens to me. Oh my God. Listen, I'm not telling you something I haven't experienced. So how did I change? Well, nobody listens to me. How did I change that? I said, no, I listen, I hear. And if I hear and I inspire me, then whoever hears me is also inspired. That is what I had to affirm to myself. So be encouraged today. I'm going to put my phone down now and upload this for you because, like I said, I'm still laying down. Just the warmth in my bed is so nice. But I had to say what I needed to say this morning. Much love.